Greetings and salutations, I'm Zook, your lovable turtle boy, and today I am actually getting to play. We're playing a special game of Dungeons & Dragons that's going to be run by Dolphy, who I am joined with, as well as Kaz and Sig. And it's going to be a special one-shot Valentine's Day session of Dungeons & Dragons. So couple of announcements before we pass it off to Dolphy. First announcements is the music you will be hearing today is brought to you by Kevin McLeod's Incompetech. Go to incompetech.com for his royalty-free music. It's wonderful. I will be DJing today, so if it doesn't sound right, it's my fault. um, and the second announcement is a lot of the minis that you will be seeing are from Hero Forge, and Hero Forge has a great straight to TTS virtual tabletop option. So you can go right to Hero Forge and export it directly to your virtual tabletop. We also have an affiliate link, so if you're watching on YouTube, you can go to the link below, and if you make a mini using that link, you actually help the channel directly with your contribution. So that is all the announcements that I have today. So I'm gonna pass it off to Tia, who has told me to load a specific map. Let me pull
Speaking of which,
that up.
at least a couple of the maps that we're using today comes from the Dice Grimorium. You can find them at thedicegrimorium.com. That put out weekly free D&D maps, and he also has a Patreon if you happen to want to support him.
Yes, and it was fantastic work, and I had a little flavor to it. So let's build. All right.
Boop-a-doop-boop. And let me... Come on, buddy. You're gonna come hang out right here.
Buddy. Okay. So let me this. I call it. I
Let me
added.
know when we're all ready.
I'm totally ready. Everything's loaded.
All right, wonderful.
Yes.
So, because this is not a standard game and we are not playing party meet cute, do you guys want to introduce your characters before I do the story starter?
I feel like the star should go first.
Our hero. If you insist. I am the hero of the story. My name is Bits. You will find me standing at about, I don't know, 2 feet? 2.5 feet tall? I am a pig. Yes, I am a talking pig. I know that it's fantastic. I have many tales to tell you, and we'll get to them later.
Hello. It seems that the people in my immediate vicinity prefer to call me Wish. I believe that this was a miscommunication, for when I told them that they may call me as I wish. Interesting. But I am a turtle. I wander the world in search of adventure, which led me to the bountiful hero Bits, who has dubbed me his sidekick. His, right?
Yes.
Yeah. His sidekick.
Does a little shimmy. My feathers. Shimmy, shimmy. Yes.
No, okay.
Our favorite Kenku.
Our favorite Kenku.
Shimmy is a Kenku.
Yep.
Yes. So the hero of the story is
Make
Bits. The sidekick is Wish, and the mascot is Shimmy.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep. Alrighty. Let me pull that up. There we go.
And
oh shoot.
we're all just none of us are very intelligent.
No, we're not. It's great.
It's perfect.
Oh
Let's
my god.
be honest.
It's gonna be so
I don't
fun.
think any of us have an intelligence over 10.
Oh,
Love
God,
it.
Yeah, mine's like 7.
Love that for us. Okay. So starting out, our party of intrepid adventurers, having just finished a harrowing journey with what should have been a milk run to clear out a small kobold nest, make their way back towards town to collect their reward and get some much-needed rest. The road is blessedly peaceful, the weather is sunny and warm, not a cloud in the sky to hint at rain as they wander their way along. The town is almost in sight when they hear the sound of crying up ahead. They can see the form of what looks at almost like a child sitting on a stump beside the road. Really, you would think it was a child if not for the cherubic wings protruding from its back. It looks to be in distress and doesn't even seem to notice as they approach.
So we can see this like fairy
Yeah,
in front of us.
they're just kind of
Cherub?
well,
Terrible.
Cherub.
I use the fairy.
Cherub.
It is a cherub.
So it's like a Cupid looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did not tell you guys the title of the game, which is The Crying Cupid.
Well, Wish will kind of slowly look to Bits and follow their lead.
Shit, I didn't think this through. Now I have to actually do shit.
Yeah, you're the main character.
You are the hero.
Main character syndrome comes with that requirement.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So Bits is trotting along, humming a merry little song. As far as he's concerned, everything went great. They walked out of there, they're getting paid. It's another story to tell.
The Kenku did not get eaten.
Kenku did not get eaten.
Always a
Trying to
plus.
find a mascot these days is a nightmare. I hate myself for making a character.
I'll give you a little push then. Hey, Bits, do you hear that?
Little sound of crying off to the side over here.
There was a heavy sigh from Kaz, but it didn't pick up on the mic.
Sorry. Bits will tilt his head, kind of look that way, and then, does he know what a cherub is?
Good question.
Nope.
Nope.
I just looked at my intelligence score and decided nope.
My intelligence is a 7.
So is mine.
Bits.
Bits is the most intelligence with 9.
Hey, Bits.
Oh my god.
It's the same color as you. Are you related?
Oh my god.
I don't think
You
so.
see Shimmy
You know,
I want links.
visibly excited about the color semblance. It's just like, ooh, happy bird noises.
you want wings, Wish? No, you're not. You're not Wish. I'm Wish.
Oh my god.
That was a mistake out of here. Bits, you would like wings?
Well, yeah, then I wouldn't have to walk everywhere.
I will very slowly walk up to the cherub. Excuse me, Mr. Crying Thingy with wings. Do you have a spare set of wings for my pig friend here?
Oh my god. Cherub pauses for a second, still sniffling. I don't keep spare wings.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Well, why are you crying?
I lost my bow, and I can't make people fall in love without it.
With a bow? Like a bow tie? Is it a magical bow tie?
Magic,
Bow
magic.
and arrow, but yes.
Oh.
Well, it sounds like someone needs our help.
Would you?
Well, where did you lose it?
I don't know. I think somewhere in town.
Well, that's a coincidence. We're headed that way.
It's like it was meant to be.
Almost like it was predestined, written in the stars.
To be, meant to be.
There are moments that I feel like there's this omnipotent being looking over us, deciding our every action.
Your intelligence is 7. Would you even know what up? Yeah.
That's the one big word he knows.
Fair
What?
enough.
What word?
Okay.
Omnipotent.
What's that mean?
Oh my god.
She is regretting her decisions.
No, I'm not. I regret nothing.
I can't believe we're all dumb.
We're all idiots.
I love it.
Perfect.
I love it.
Well, if
God.
if it's the case that we're headed to the town that your wings supposedly have disappeared to, we can get them back for you.
Not my wings, my bow.
But I thought we were getting wings.
If we get the bow, do we get wings?
I don't
I'll
want wings,
see what I can
though.
do.
My shell's way too heavy for.
Well, then I'll just take yours then.
And you'll
I will
have
have two
double
wings.
wings. Perfect.
Seraphim
Yes,
pig.
I am in it for the wings. Let's do this. And I will I'll make it look like I'm going really fast as I start to go in the direction of where I think town is, which is this way. But I'm actually going really slow.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy is visibly excited.
I'm
There's no idea what's going on, but is visibly excited.
probably
These
going
three
wrong
never
way.
know what's going on.
I feel like that's half of how they manage to survive.
Just
They
dumb
just
luck.
don't know. They just don't know
Just
how
dumb.
close to death they get.
Yeah, not even dumb luck, just dumb.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yes, I'm very slowly walking.
It's like 40k orcs. If you believe hard enough, it comes true.
Oh my god. Okay, so you guys are gonna make your way towards town, however slowly it requires.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then.
Which is just trotting along and humming, and then doubling back, trotting along and humming. He's having a grand old time.
Is the fairy following us, or are they waiting in the forest?
Well, they're gonna stay
Or
right
the
there.
cherub, I should say. Okay.
Actually, you know what? Cherub might decide to just at least follow you guys back to town, because at this point, Cherub's not sure if you're gonna actually be able to find him again once you get back to town.
That is fair.
That is fair.
Yeah, that is
However,
completely fair.
However, Cherub will be off screen.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So we begin heading, our illustrious heroes.
Oh my god. I love you guys so much.
Oh man. We are a super group.
Yes, we are.
Whenever you need to change maps, just let me know.
Alright. Well, if you guys are headed towards town, then that is what I need next.
Nope.
is not the right map.
I didn't know what it was called, so I named it the town of Villa City because, the city of Townsville.
Oh. There we go.
Yeah. I think our minis disappeared inside. There they are.
No.
I got them.
Oopsie-doodle.
Ah!
Here, I'll just put it there.
Dump them right there.
For the fairy. The fairy's gonna be peeking just right here. Okay.
All right, you guys are in town. Where do you head first?
Ooh.
Yes, Shimmy is hungry.
Did you make a
Kinda do.
noise?
Yes. I don't know if my microphone picked it up, but it was just like, hungry!
Food and drinks.
I could also use something.
Well, this sounds like it's time for a celebratory dinner.
That sounds fantastic.
We already forgot our objective.
Absolutely, it's
Which
fine.
one of these places
Not even
is a
surprised.
tavern? Are there people around us?
Oh yeah, it's a normal town. There are people wandering around, and the tavern is going to be. Ba-doop, ba-doop. Let me decide. This one right here,
Okay.
over here. Zoom.
That works.
Perfect.
We know exactly where we are.
On top of you are inside.
Okay.
And inside, because it is well about dinner time now, because it did take you guys a minute to get there. Tavern is bustling, full of people, all chattering, and servers wandering around, carrying trays, food. Everything smells delicious.
Is there a remotely empty table or place at the bar or something that could situate the
There-
three of us?
There is a smaller table in the corner. Doesn't seem to have anyone in it.
Mine! 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 And Shimmy will bustle over to that table.
I will look to Bits, then look to Shimmy, with a big ol' smile, and just follow Shimmy down.
Bits is just gonna... Nice. And hum as he wanders his way over to the table. Probably going
Yeah.
under some of the other tables just because he can.
Yeah. Okay, well, within a few minutes, you have a server who comes up, looks between the three of you, raises an eyebrow at seeing a literal pig at the table.
I imagine I feel like Wish would have a booster seat for Bits.
Or at least
Love
pick him
it.
up and put him in a chair.
Yes. Perfect. So,
So
what
raising an eyebrow, but doesn't seem particularly phased by this.
what is the waitress or waiter?
Waitress appears to just be human. She looks at the three of you. So what'll you have?
What do you have?
Well, we have a stew. We have bread. We have bread and stew.
Bread and stew! Bread and stew!
Do you happen to have any raw vegetables?
I can probably ask.
That would be delightful.
I would like your biggest bowl of stew.
She just kind of stares at the pig for a second.
Bits will stare back at her like,
Did I stutter?
oh, and a loaf of
Oh.
bread to soak it all up.
All right. And then she just turns and walks away. I'm going to say right now, this is a town of weird shit. She's not fazed by much.
But
Okay.
this has got her.
Also, let's be real. Anyone who works at any sort of tavern, pub, diner, they have no energy left to give a shit.
Yep, absolutely.
Excuse me, miss?
She pauses and turns back around.
I apologize, but would you happen to have seen a pair of cherub wings that have been lost recently?
Can't say that I have.
What about a mystical bow tie?
Fuck.
Magic.
Thought it was an arrow.
No.
An arrow? That would be great if it would point us in the direction.
None of us know what the fuck we're looking for anymore.
Oh my
Nope.
god. I love you all.
We'll get through this, I promise.
There's
Hey.
this moment where... Oh...
Okay, I lied. Bits remembers something.
Okay.
So-
Thank God, at least someone does.
What was that? What's that roll total?
Well,
I forget. Is a 9 a -1?
yeah.
Okay.
So,
in
I actually have a
in a
really...
moment.
Oh, sorry.
What was that? No,
Oh,
go right ahead.
I was just gonna say, I actually have a really good wisdom. So, there's this moment where, like, he goes full, Sloth from the DMV in that
Oh my
zoo
God.
movie, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
I
he's
do.
just like staring at the waitress looking for an answer, and then his eyes just slowly open up with his mouth slowly gaping open, and he's just like, no, it was a bow and arrow. That's
So
it.
you're just looking for a bow?
Yes. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, the armory sells them.
Do they sell magic bows?
Probably not.
Well, they might know where we could get a magic bow. We're totally
that
gonna
all I
bring the
can-
cherub the wrong bow.
Is that all you need?
Any raw
Bread?
vegetables would be delightful.
She's just gonna walk out back to the kitchen.
Poor woman. This poor woman.
I love that every single one of you turned out to like made your character into an absolute idiot. I love it.
Without coordinating.
Without
Yeah,
coordinating,
without coordinating it.
yeah. I love it. All right.
He probably misses the broody edgelord that was sitting in the stable before us.
To be fair, their intelligence scores are the only reason they're actually traveling together.
Oh, definitely. Okay. Well,
Okay, I have a -2 intelligence modifier, so
yeah, you do.
yeah, I do. So
Uh,
in
All
reality, I
right.
have a whole intelligence
how
of maybe
how
5.
full is this tavern at this moment?
There are a good number of people. The bar is completely full. Most of the tables are full. There's smatterings here and there where there are empty spots or smaller tables that don't seem to be taken up with people. But it seems like a good portion of the locals and anyone from out of town happen to be in there at the moment because
Okay.
it's dinner time.
I am going to raise a glass and take a piece of silverware off of the table and clink
no.
it to get everyone's attention. Clink, 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 clink. I'm standing up while I do this. Excuse me. Clink, 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 clink. Excuse me.
Good
Let me get
portion
stealth
of the
roll.
room turns to look at you.
Hello. I am called Wish, the illustrious sidekick of the world famous Bits, and our mascot, Shimmy. We are on a grand quest to retrieve the bow for the cherub in the woods. Have any of you seen such an item?
And give me just a second. Okay then.
Should I roll anything?
No.
Okay.
I was rolling
Nope.
to see
Okay.
if Bits is actually going to be famous.
Bits is famous to Wish. That's all that matters.
No, Bits is famous to everyone
God.
because I rolled under a 33.
Oh my god.
Bits is going to give the most charming smile you can get from a pig.
I'm gonna hold on. While you're doing this and after introductions, I'm going to stealth. That's
so-
a 19 right there.
So I feel like the reason everybody knows Bits isn't because of the heroic deeds, but because it's a pig. And we always
yeah.
seem to succeed, but it's always by a failure. Just complete accident.
Everyone in the room just seems to suddenly be paying very close attention to the three of you.
I see. Reputation precedes you, Bit.
As can be expected of one such as myself.
Also, I rolled a 19 on that stealth roll.
Okay. Why
I'm
are you
no longer
stealthing?
noticeable. Why am I stealthing? Because I want to pick pockets.
Oh! This is how we make money.
Yep.
Anyone who can help us with any information on the whereabouts of such an item will be awarded a mug of ale. No, 2 mugs of ale.
Okay, well. No one seems to notice the Kenku roaming around.
They're focused on the
Tavern.
fantastic pig.
They really are. They're loving Bits. Group of people crowd around the table. Now, you would think, or at least the group would think, that the reason that Bits is famous is because of your adventures.
Oh, of course.
Oh my god.
But no,
Absolutely.
everyone has heard of the great storyteller and musician Bits.
I am literally the best.
I rolled a modded 25 for my sleight of hand. I'm picking pockets for days, man.
Oof.
Any shinies
You really
gonna
are.
attract my attention. And no one is the wiser.
No, absolutely not. Because they rolled very badly. Well, it was an unmodded 9. I rolled a 9, and they're just townsfolk, so it's not like they're much better off than you guys.
I have a plus 11 to both stealth and sleight of hand, so I'm a sneaky bird.
Okay, so you know what? If you're not going to be smart, then at least you can do this.
Exactly.
We do stupid things very well.
Yes.
One of the townspeople turns to Bits. Can you regale us with one of your tales?
Well, I would love to, but we are looking for information.
When that person asks if we can be regaled by one of his tales, Wish will like total fangirl and like very slowly clasp his hands together, and his eyes will go wide and look to to Bits like he wants to hear a tale too.
Oh, I can't say no to that.
Hey, Sig.
Oh.
Sig.
Yes. Yeah.
High or low?
Uh-oh.
Hi.
In case anyone isn't aware of this, I really like my percentile. Alright.
There's also now a roll percentile die.
Yep.
Oh, there is. I see that.
Yeah.
Well, it went low, so carry on.
If allowed, Bits is probably going to spend a good, hour telling about their most recent harrowing adventures against these evil draconic creatures that we're going to cook them into stew, and yeah. He's going to embellish a lot about their adventure with the kobolds and make them seem much bigger and scarier than they actually were.
Like any good bard would.
Like any good bard would, yes. Do you want a performance roll?
Can I, while they're doing this, can I, fangirl and, back up Bits' story with, just, animations and, fighting stances and stuff like that behind them? Just basically give them advantage on the roll, basically the
I was
help
going to say
action.
do it up, and I'm going to say roll with advantage.
Yes! Oh, but meanwhile, our mascot is
26.
The actual moneymaker.
Okay, everyone around is just completely enraptured by what you're saying. Absolutely dazzled. And
nice.
at some point, the server comes out of the kitchen to bring you your food, including a plate of raw veggies.
Yay! Shimmy is suddenly back in their seat.
Yay.
Okay, I rolled to see if she noticed that Shimmy was being a creep, but absolutely not. I feel like tonight's gonna be a night where all of my rolls are garbage, which is gonna be really fun story-wise.
Oh, that's why I love rolling garbage when I'm a storyteller.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So if Bits is still in the middle of telling his story, he will continue to tell the story in between taking bites.
Okay then.
Is there any pork in the stew?
Bits doesn't care.
I know. Pigs are
Piggies
cannibals.
do not care.
Yeah, they don't. My uncle
Really,
used to raise
really
pigs.
don't.
Yeah, I have also raised pigs. They really do not care.
Nope.
So, Shimmy,
Yes.
during your rounds,
Hmm?
you managed to pocket a few copper, a silver piece, a single gold piece,
Tiny.
and you found what looks like, and you don't even know why it attracted you, but you found what looks like a miniature arrow.
Oh.
A miniature arrow?
Miniature arrow, fletched in pink, with a red heart-shaped tip.
Oh?
Very exasperated bird noises. Looks at Wish. Look, 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 look.
He will reach forward and grab the arrow. And just kind of inspect it. Shit. I don't know anything about... Can I make an Arcana check anyways? I just kind of want to make an Arcana check.
Go right ahead.
Perfect. Like, I know this isn't gonna turn out well, but I gotta do it.
Oh, probably not.
That would be
No.
a 7.
That would be absolutely not. You look at this, and it sure is an arrow. Doesn't look like any arrow you've ever seen. It's very small, probably a little small for your hands, because well, you're a normal size kind of turtleish.
Right.
Yep.
I'm gonna
It
very...
does, however.
Go ahead.
It does, however, look just right for a teeny tiny cherub.
Right.
Not that you know this.
I'm gonna gently, like, tap the tip of the arrow with my finger. Is it sharp?
Oh god, is it sharp?
Just a second.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I love playing. I can get into so
Oh,
much
yeah.
trouble. Do
Oh,
all
yeah.
the bad ideas.
You might get into. Okay. I'm gonna need. Wish, I'm gonna need you to make a con save for me.
Cool.
Oh god.
Yes, I love it. That would be an 8.
Okay.
Yes. Love it.
So here's what we're gonna do. $33 and below. We're gonna do thirds. We're gonna do thirds and see how this works.
Okay.
So, after pricking your finger on the end of this arrow, you look up and see Shimmy.
Oh no.
And suddenly, a feeling you've never felt before. Actually, the closest you've come to feeling this is listening to Bits tell his stories. And it is just an overwhelming love for Shimmy. As you are now
I'm
in
basically
love.
so, like, am I, like, mechanically speaking, am I charmed? Am I dominated? What? What am I?
I think I would classify it as charmed.
Yeah, closest is charmed.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna like like I looked down at the arrow and slowly look up at Shimmy, and then my eyes just kind of get like soft, and his head slowly tilts as his neck kind of elongates out of his shell a little bit, and he realizes how beautiful the specimen of Kenku is before him, and he's just gonna drop the arrow to the table and reach forward slowly with his hands and just gently caress the side of Shimmy's face.
Shimmy just like cocks their head and then sees the bread on the table and starts eating the bread.
That's so Shimmy. And he's just gonna like put his elbow on the on the table and just like rest his head on his hand and just dreamily stare.
Jimmy is completely oblivious to this. God.
Bits is also oblivious to this because he's getting attention.
Right.
So
Yeah.
fuck everybody else.
Now, so did Wish just drop the arrow?
He put it on the table.
What is... Okay. Okay.
Christ, we all need help.
This is perfect.
We do.
This is perfect.
We need a smart party member.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
No, you don't.
You are the smart party member.
I am the smart party member. What am I talking about?
Yeah,
So-
you are.
While you are soaking up the attention, and Shimmy is eating his bread, and Wish is staring dreamily at the new love of his life, someone in the crowd notices the arrow on the table and says, "Hey, where'd you get that? That's mine."
Oh no.
Kind of look up. Excuse me. This, and he will like pick it up and slam it in front of Shimmy, is Shimmy's, and he will stand up very slowly and very imposingly. Not very imposingly, because he has a -1 to intimidation, but he tries. And he's going to step forward and get into this person's face.
God.
Well, alright.
Oh boy.
Bits is going to look over at them and go, ahem.
I am also going to make a quick intimidation roll, just because I want to see how intimidating it is. Oh, 14!
Very.
That's actually not bad.
And really, the guy just it's a 12. It's a straight 12. So the dude backs off almost instantly. It's like, okay, yes sir, it's Shimmy's.
He will nod and sit back down.
Shimmy just makes a cute bird noise.
His demeanor will completely change though once he's given in and realized his mistake, and be like, "But you do recognize this then? Where would this have come from?"
Let me. Most of my rolls are going to be percentiles, just because I like them.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Well, he was just intimidated by you, and he's still intimidated by you. So, even though you've backed off.
That's fair.
So, he pauses, looks at the arrow, looks at you, seems to have a dawning realization that he might have just fucked himself. And says, Well, I mean, it not mine, it's Shimmy's.
You are correct, but you seem to recognize what it looks like. I would like to know what you know about it. By the way, my passive insight is 17. Do I detect anything with that? Like, is this guy... Does he seem like he's a little shady?
The guy's definitely a little shady, and he's definitely trying to hedge his way around telling Wish exactly what that is.
Right.
And why he knows it.
And
Bits again is going to go, ahem! And look over at both Wish and this guy.
excuse me, Bits, I am protecting the savior Shimmy.
I'm now the
Fitz is no longer the main character.
Oh god.
Wish, how dare you interrupt my story?
How dare you take some of the spotlight away from the true hero of this story?
Oh my god. Bits is going to look pathetic. Little wibble of the lower
I
lip.
feel bad now. Out of character, I feel bad.
The sad pig.
It's a sad piggy face. Fine. I know when I'm not wanted here.
The guy is taking this moment to try and scoot back into the crowd.
Wait, I was going to ask him a question.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna sit back down and stare dreamingly at at Shimmy again.
God.
Let me...
We are trying.
Oh, not very hard, but we're trying.
Nope.
Oh jeez.
Okay.
Oh,
No, that was a 6.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Not a 20. So that's actually good for you guys. Actually, most of my rolls seem to be good for you guys.
Good God.
So it really only takes about a minute or another few minutes in order for Wish to slowly start realizing, oh hey, I feel normal again.
After an
And
argument.
he'll look up at Shimmy, kind of snapping out of it, look down at the arrow. My insight's a +7, so I'm gonna say he figures this out. He's not smart, but he can connect dots.
Yeah, that's fair.
And where is Bits as he comes to this realization?
Bits is pouting in his chair. Because he still has a half a bowl of stew left, and he's not leaving till he eats it, all
That's
of
fair. Bits, I am so sorry. The arrow. The arrow made me fall in love with Shimmy. You could use this to make more fans.
Oh my God.
And I hand the arrow over to a person who can't hold it. Bits.
We'll say
Bits
you
doesn't
put it
have
in-
hands.
Bits does not have hands, no.
You have like probably a side pouch or something, so I'll just like slide it in to your side pouch.
Actually, Bits does have a hand.
What?
Bits has mage hand.
Oh,
He
fair
sure
enough.
That's amazing. So he'll hold it, because he obviously would know this by now, probably, because it's a cantrip. He'll hold it forward to give it to Bits.
Then a somewhat more bovine mage hand will accept the arrow and tuck it away into the pouch.
That's amazing.
Jimmy is very impressed by the appearance of the mage hand and starts clapping.
Good.
So,
Magic trick.
Despite the
So
fact
none
that
of you-
Jimmy
none
is
of
an
you-
arcane trickster. Magic trick.
none of you are going to do anything with this information?
Not yet. We still have
Nope.
dinner to finish.
That's very fair.
I do take a mental note of where the guy slinked off to.
Okay, well, the guy has managed to leave the tavern.
Okay. But we have food.
Yep. Food is important.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the
Yep.
food wins. Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
Okay,
so.
then.
It's just one of those. You went that way. The exit of the tavern, and he'll continue to eat. Like he's making a mental note. The person left the tavern. He knows exactly where he went. Outside of the tavern.
Exactly.
Not
Mhm.
incorrect.
And we will continue to eat.
Okay, then. And the rest of the tavern is still just very enamored with Bits. So while Bits temporarily lost his number one fan, he still had the rapt attention of the rest of the room, who was just watching him eat.
Cool. Yeah. And yeah, as soon as we finish like eating and stuff, I'm gonna pay and go look for that dude outside of the tavern.
Oh my god, I
Okay.
forgot I gave
So-
Bits unseen servant.
Oh my god.
So, how long do you think that you guys took to finish eating?
Half an hour.
I'm a
an
snapping
hour?
turtle. It did not take me long.
Just snap, snap, snap
Yeah.
of the veggies.
I mean,
Okay.
Bits is a small piggy with a big bowl.
hmm
Did you skip
Okay.
over the piggy part of that though?
Even a small piggy has
Mhm.
a limited amount they can put in their mouth.
Yep.
Fair enough.
And Bits being...
It's sophisticated. Uses cutlery with mage
he is
hands.
a sophisticated piggy. Thank you.
I just realized that one of my level 1 spells for Arcane Trickster is Charm Person.
That's awesome.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was that?
I have Charmed Person
Charm
as
person,
a level
yeah.
1 spell.
Perfect.
This is granted. These heroes are a little different than Charm Person. It is effectively
Right.
Charm Person, but it does act a bit differently.
Mm-hmm.
But that also means that it's very possible one of us have seen this sort of charmed effect before and could make the correlation of what happened.
Very true.
Maybe. I don't know. That because of
If
how
one of you-
smart our group is.
If one of you wants to roll me an Arcana to see if you can figure that out.
That is not mine.
Sure, I can try. That's a 19.
Fuck.
Well, so Shimmy, while you apparently have a hard time remembering what an arrow is,
It's a pony stick.
you do very much recognize the effect that it had on Wish. You've heard a
Magic
story.
pointy stick.
You've heard stories of people being shot with similar pointy sticks.
Oh my gosh.
And
Should we set
unlike
up
Wish,
realization?
their effects are not temporary.
considering I have a -2 modifier to my intelligence, Shimmy doesn't know how to, like, verbally express this.
Oh yeah, I know. That's the best part.
Yup. So, their only response is gasp. Pointy magic
you.
stick.
You're the character no things. Can't relate it.
Yup!
Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ.
I love this.
We are the best adventuring group.
Hell
So
yeah!
do either of you notice Shimmy's apparent sudden interest in the pointy magic stick?
I would say I would because of my passive insight.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Shimmy's right next to you. It doesn't take a lot to notice.
Yeah.
Shimmy, you seem intrigued.
Pointy magic stick.
Yes. Pointy magic stick.
And they nod vigorously.
And I will nod and continue. I will like nod just a little bit more vigorously.
Vince is just watching these two, nodding at each other.
Now I'm just imagining Bits, having finished his stew, is using the mage hand to like dab at his mouth with a napkin.
Yes. This is the best group.
Oh, it is. I love it.
Well then, we should probably go find that person who claimed that this belonged to them, when it was clearly yours. I have seen it in no other possessions.
Yes.
Even though Wish is well aware
Yes. And
of the stealing.
possession is 9/10 of the lawful alignment.
Huh?
I don't know what that means, I just picked it up somewhere. I think it means
Okay, so
it's ours.
you
God.
have it, so it's yours. Okay, so you guys are headed outside.
Yeah.
Yup.
Okay.
Adieu, my fans. Adieu.
And they,
No, I'm
No.
sorry, no autographs. No autographs.
Autographs. Autographs.
so I need someone to roll perception for me.
Oh, that shouldn't be me.
Perception, I've got a +7.
Oh, actually, I have
yeah.
a +5. How did that happen?
That's a good
How
question.
did that happen?
Oh,
I rolled a
expert.
whole 12.
Ooh, that would be a 22.
Okay.
And for the funsies. Yeah, 19.
Okay,
Nice.
so Shimmy doesn't notice anything. Shimmy's still very distracted by the pointy magic stick.
Yep.
However, Bits and Wish, you both notice that from the tavern, if you head around back here,
Yeah?
there seems to be a trail that's kind of just every few feet, it's just kind of a little shimmery patch on the stones.
Oh.
Shiny.
And
Bits is gonna sniff it.
yeah, and I'll point it out to Shimmy, who seems to be enamored with the with the bow. I'll basically tap Shimmy on the shoulder and then point at the
Huh?
shimmering rocks.
Oh.
Shiny.
Shimmy's eyes just go wide. Shimmy wants to grab.
And I will basically like kind of nudge the Kenku forward, like, okay, this is your time. Follow the shinies, and I push them forward.
And
Going to
as you
follow
walk,
the shinies.
in the little shimmery patches, every few feet, winding its way through town, winding its way until it gets and stops right. Oh, that's not the right. And stops right outside this house right here.
Oh.
And this house, the windows are shuttered. Doesn't look like there's anyone home.
Well, have you found the next one?
Shimmy makes a very kind of like an upset noise, but because they stop at this door because this is where it led, and they're just like,
I'm going to kind of look around and see if I notice anything in particular.
So roll me another perception.
Perception? Okay, thank you. Benevolent DM for not making an investigation.
man.
It has led us to
Okay.
a door.
Mm-hmm.
The door is obviously a secret arcana magic dating back generations. And I'm just gonna look it over, and I am totally enamored with the door now.
Can I lockpick the door? Is the door locked? I want to go inside. Shimmy wants to go inside. Shimmy's going to
Oh,
jiggle
what?
the door handle.
Oh, the door is locked. Give me a second.
Set
Let me.
bird noises.
Aren't you proficient in, yeah, you can lockpick, right?
I even have thieves' tools too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to remember which. That would be sleight of hand, wouldn't it?
No, it would be a
No?
it would be a thieves tools check. So because they're proficient in thieves tool, it would be a dexterity check plus their proficiency modifier.
Okay. So yeah.
But what if my dexterity is 20?
Then you would get a +5.
Yeah.
So you get a 5 plus your bonus. What is your So that would be
+5 +3, so +8, so 14.
14.
Well, it almost you almost feel like you have it, but not quite. You start to feel the tumbler move, and you know how in Skyrim when it starts to move, but then it just goes. Choo.
Yep.
Well, that's what happens. Nothing breaks or anything.
Oh, good.
It just didn't quite open it.
Distressed bird noises.
Would you like me to open the door for you?
Please.
I'm gonna cast knock and use a mage hand to knock on the door.
I feel like I would like cover where my ears are because I know that knock is a loud spell. You've used it before.
Audible from as far away as 300 feet.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh my-
That's loud.
Oh my god.
But it just straight up unlocks any door, as long as it's not magical.
Even if it's held shut with arcane magic, it's suppressed for 10 minutes.
Oh shit!
my
Oh,
God.
and that allows you to pick it normally.
Yep.
And well, it doesn't matter anyway. Because the guy opens the door.
We just had to knock.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
He is also not bright, and I rolled a 9, so...
So I just knocked really loud.
Guy opens the door, stares at you for a second, and then tries to close it again.
Sir, where did you get this door?
He pauses. It came with the house.
So the house is magical.
Want in, want in.
Sir, are you aware that your house could be a mimic?
Oh my god.
So Shimmy still wants in the house, and Shimmy is just like chanting "want in," and by doing that, they cast Charm Person.
Perfect.
I'm sorry, brief me on Charm Person.
You attempt to charm a humanoid you see within range, must make a wisdom saving throw, and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it, but we're not. If it
No.
fails the saving throw, you are charmed. It is charmed until the end of your... until the spell ends, which is an hour.
I think afterwards it
you-
knows it's charmed. Does it say that? Or is that just friends?
Let's see. The charm person is friendly with you. Regards you as a friendly acquaintance when yeah, it does know if you're charmed.
Yeah.
After it
Afterwards,
ends.
yeah.
What's the DC?
9.
What?
The DC's 9?
I don't have a very high wisdom, guys.
Oh no, it's
Oh my
wait, no,
god.
no, 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 no. What is your DC? Your spell DC?
Spell DC.
That should be
9.
It should...
Right?
Oh, that's
It
because
should be
you're
on
you took a low intelligence.
Yeah.
I love you.
Oh.
I love
Not
you.
Smart.
Thank you.
That is indeed the spell DC.
Yep.
So, the guy's way too confused to be charmed by you right now, because he's wondering, first of all, how the hell you found him. Secondly, what the hell you're doing at his door. And third,
This is a cute
what the
bird.
hell was that noise? Because that was a very loud knocking sound.
Sir, you need to step out of the house so we can combat this beast.
My house isn't a mimic.
Are you sure?
I know you think that.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I'm gonna do a deception check. Because I'm actually good at deception.
You're gonna try to make him think he...
Yeah! 25, bro! With a nat 20!
I love this game!
Okay.
Look, I couldn't
So did
charm
I.
him, but I can definitely deceive him.
Dude, you deceived me with that shit.
So the guy, seemingly startled, just starts looking around and then bolts out of his house.
And I'm going to take a stance and get ready to combat the house.
God, what? I love this game.
Kimmy,
Yes.
you should make me a perception roll at the advantage,
Okay.
and I'll tell you why in a second.
Okay. One of the dice did not fall.
Oh, that's good.
Okay,
So,
whatever.
But
It would be a 23.
so yes, so you being a shiny loving Kenku, notice that the shimmery powder from the road continues inside.
I'm going inside.
No! No! I look to Bits. It ate him.
I'm going in after him.
You're not going without me. And I will follow valiantly.
Soul full of brave heads full of empty.
Fuck. Dang.
Okay, you are all in the house, and so far as you can tell, it's not trying to eat you.
It's a trap. It's waiting for the right time.
Seems to be slumbering.
In
And
the
I-
meantime,
yeah.
it does just look like a normal house.
Okay.
It has table and chairs, the usual kitchen with fireplace.
Clearly its teeth. The fireplace is its
Clearly.
digestive tract.
Does Wish even know how anatomy works?
Not at all.
Not even a little.
I'm gonna start looking around the house.
Same.
At this point, I am going to make the rolls investigation.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mhm.
Alright.
I have a -2 to investigation. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That's alright.
Yep.
Well, I rolled a whole 7.
Nice. Alright, so first, try a regular roll. Okay, I'm gonna use a lucky because I took that feat. I'm gonna
Okay.
re-roll that.
Mm-hmm.
It's even worse. So
My
that's a 4.
I was going to say, what about Bit?
So
'Cause that would be the first roll, which was a 6.
A 17.
Oh my
Okay.
And this
so
is why they're the hero.
This is why they're the heroes. So, Wish and Jimmy, you guys don't notice shit. As far as you can tell, it's a house, or in Wish's mind, a sleeping mimic.
Boobs.
However, Bits, you pick up on the shiny trail,
Yay.
and it seems to be this stuff is all over the floor in this house.
Oh.
But it seems particularly concentrated,
I've got my head in
headed
the
towards
chimney.
headed towards a shelf in the back.
Wish, come here.
Or I'll pull my head out of the chimney. And I hustle over to to Bits.
I need you to pick me up.
Without hesitation, I pick. Alright.
And I'm going to investigate the shelves.
Okay. Are you going to roll us another investigation?
Oh, yes, I should do that,
And
yes.
can I
Yep.
give them the help action? Because I'm like right there,
Sure,
and, like
because
looking over the shoulder.
You are literally lifting him up.
I
Yeah, you
appreciate
should
the help
definitely.
action.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing I started saying yes,
Yes.
before that happened. Because
Hmm.
let's be real. If I hadn't started saying yes
Yup.
yet, I might have kept the one.
Right?
Well, I mean, he's probably looking and can't see anything. It's like, Wish, fetch me my monocle.
I take out the monocle and I place it firmly where it's supposed to go.
Wish uses
So-
Mage Hand to hold it in place as they... not Wish. Bits uses it to Mage Hand to hold the monocle in place as they investigate like a good detective does.
Perfect.
Okay, so now the shelf that is at Bit's eye level currently seems to be just, well, because he's normally on the ground. It is covered in this shimmery stuff, but it does seem to be currently empty.
I'm gonna take a long pull off of my pipe and blow onto it, which has bubbles out the end. He's not smoking. He's just bubbling.
Meanwhile, Shimmy is robbing the house.
I mean, there's not a lot in there. It does just seem.
Well, I don't even know how to do math, but yeah, Shimmy is robbing the house.
Yeah, Shimmy's robbing the house. I mean, the guy's not in the house, so it's not like you have anyone stopping you.
That's fair.
There doesn't really seem to be a lot in the house. There's spare clothes, the usual.
Does he have silverware?
Does he have
Yes.
any shiny things?
Is it actual silver?
It's not going to be actual silver.
That's alright. He'll melt it down and sell it.
I'm still gonna steal anything that's shiny.
Okay. Let me.
This is how we
see
gain our money.
something. Yep, let me see something.
Yeah, the jobs don't pay very much, so Shimmy has to steal.
Okay then. So
Huh.
that's neat. I just got a 1 on a percentile.
That's
So-
either a critical. That's either the best roll or the worst roll.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I like ones being the best.
That's generally what I do as well.
I like rolling below
Yeah,
certain percentages.
it gives you a good threshold.
Yep, and so you do, however, find hidden away at the bottom of a chest a very shiny gem.
And that is the noise that Shimmy emits.
I'll turtleneck around with my long neck. Are you okay? Has the mimic awoken?
Shimmy pulls out the gem and just starts dancing.
Shiny, 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 shiny.
It's. You found a shiny.
And the shiny was wrapped in what looks, it's a cloth, but it also looks like it might have a map on it.
Oh.
I can't read this.
Going with a map because it was a 1, so like
Where's the percentile? I need to know how, like, on a percentage base, if Shimmy is interested in the map or not.
it's at the base of the dice roller.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Yeah.
Shimmy is interested in the map.
Well, that's good.
Well, I mean, it was wrapped around a gem, so what if the map leads
Yep.
to more gems?
I think I found a treasure map.
And you hear that in, like, a pirate voice, because I can't really do a pirate voice.
Nice. And what did Bits find again?
A shelf full of the shiny stuff.
Is it like a
It doesn't.
powder or?
It's like a very fine powder, like almost, like glitter dust.
Oh, God.
Yes.
It's almost like glitter dust.
Okay.
Horror.
It gets everywhere.
I can imagine.
Hmm.
Does do you have detect magic by any chance?
No.
That was an out of character thing because I figured he would have seen you use that before if you had it. Yeah, then what's that idea?
whatever made the glitter is here. So,
Hmm.
Um,
You guys have a shiny gem and a map.
roll.
What are we doing?
I'm gonna roll real quick to see if I'm smart enough to do this, because there's something I want to do out of character, but I'm not sure he's smart. Nope.
Hey. Oh.
I was gonna
Definitely
have him.
not.
I was gonna have him scoop up some of the glitter, into like a jar or something, but no, he is not
Mhm.
smart enough to do that.
I was going to say that at this point, if Bits has been trotting all over the house, and the whole house is like has this stuff everywhere,
Pretty much.
Bits is probably covered in glitter at this point.
That's fair.
Yeah, pretty much.
Especially like your nose, because you would get your nose into everything.
Snuffling,
Bits
yes.
is metallic colored, so
Yes.
There
He is now even more
we
fantastic.
go.
Excellent.
all right. So what do you guys do next?
Well, I suppose we should follow the map.
Follow the treasure map. Okay.
It seems that's where the dust trail is leading.
So the map looks like it could be a map of the town. So it's not like you guys have to really go anywhere.
Yay.
And it has a little area in the back here circled.
Oh, where the tower is?
Yep.
Okay.
So there seems to be a little empty area right in there that's circled. And there is there's numbers, symbols along the sides. Can't quite decipher what they are at a glance.
I'm not smart enough to decipher them anyways.
Or any of us?
Don't think
Probably not.
Probably not. I mean, hey, the dice do miraculous things, okay?
They
do.
do miraculous things. I'm not saying you can't try. I'm
You can
just saying,
certainly try.
probably not. Statistically, and going by historical rules, probably not.
That's fair. Well, the shiny thing is not here. The man is no longer here, and the mimic is
What was that last part? I didn't hear it.
the mimic is sleeping.
I will go find a piece of parchment, because astoundingly enough, I do know how to write. And
Okay.
in common, I'm going to just put beware ... mimic. And I'm going to put it on the front door and close
Okay.
the door very carefully after we leave
Okay.
and back away slowly.
So are any of you going to try and interpret the markings on the side, or are you just kind of...
Once we're a safe
Giving it
distance
up.
away from the mimic.
Okay, of course. Always be on the safe side.
Yeah, sure. What language is it in?
You can't tell at a glance.
Interesting. So I just picture
Partially because it doesn't seem to be any one language.
I just picture like it on the ground. Like we've got the map on the ground, and we've got bits over it, and then we've got the Kenku. Fuck, why did I forget your name all of a sudden? Shimmy. Shimmy leaning over bits, and then me leaning over Shimmy. And we're all like looking at the map.
I have the perfect image to like represent this.
Nice. Does somebody want to like? Do we want to do independent rolls, or do we want to assist?
What would the roll be?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
I assume no one has
Totally
guidance in this group.
totally not flying off the seat of my pants right now. Okay, so
Hey, that's what I do half the time, so you're doing great.
oh, I know. In this instance, I would say, because even with the intelligence that you have, you can tell that it's not a single language.
Oh.
Because they're just wildly different. Like, you can see a couple pairs of Sylvan and a couple, like, so it's nothing cohesive. So let me see what I would want to use for that. This is why I'm trying to figure it out, because it's
Yeah, in cases
out
like
of story. Out of story, it's a cipher.
Yeah, in cases like this, you can actually
Mhm.
use the raw checks. Basically, like, it would
Mhm.
probably be a raw intelligence check or a wisdom
Mhm.
check if it's trying to figure out what someone was trying to relay. So it could either be insight or we could do, like, investigation.
I am gonna go, I think, insight.
You are a benevolent and loving DM. I love you.
I guess it's time to roll.
Go first.
Wow, that is a whole
Ooh.
fucking mod at 20.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I will roll next. That would be a 16.
Okay.
Sorry, 15.
17.
Very nice.
Okay. Well, wish you just barely couldn't figure it out.
That's okay.
However, Jimmy and Bits, both of you look at it, and even though it doesn't really make sense, you can sort of piece together that it's talking about a time. Shortly after sunset.
Ooh. Treasure after the sun.
Is this will we finally get the magic fairy wings? And he looks at them like all in awe and like glee. You're gonna look
Yes.
great with fairy wings.
I finally opened the chat to see the picture. Perfect.
Perfect.
Flawless
Yes.
in every way. So you guys now have a map with this area here circled. This empty looking area out on the edge of town. With a vague understanding that it's only significant sometime after sundown. Which, really, at this point, is probably not far away.
Fair enough.
What does Orusurete mean? Oh wait, he turns his head upside down. Oh, it's treasure.
Treasure.
Where do we go? You didn't figure it out.
Jimmy
You guys
is going
need to
to
tell
point to
him.
the general direction.
That way.
All right. He's going to once again, like, kind of give Shimmy a little nudge, a shimmy, if you will, to go forward.
Yup.
And we will head in
There you
that
go.
direction.
You're heading in that direction?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you get closer, you start seeing things a little more rundown, a little sketchier. And then out behind this area, you start to see little flickers of light just beyond the edge of town. as there seems to be a gathering of people at a night market.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, head in that direction. Do we see any more of the glitter and shit?
Well, it is after sundown, but
Fair.
if you happen to anytime street lamps flicker on it just right, you can still see it. And yeah, you do see some heading in that direction. It's not nearly as much as what you found in the guy's house or in the mimic.
Totally.
But
Instance of mimic.
It was definitely a mimic.
oh, for sure.
100%.
It's going in the story.
Yes.
Alright, so... yeah. So are we inside of where the circle is? On the map?
Yeah, the entrance to it is about right here at the very, very edge. So it is a little bit off the map, but it's not far.
Sure. Okay.
Well, that didn't work.
That's okay. Yeah, so I guess we'll try to get to the specific spot and wait until something happens. I'm gonna, like, keep an eye out on things.
Well, in that circle, as I said, there is what appears to be a night market that people are setting up. So people are setting up tables, little shop booths. It definitely, it doesn't quite look like you know, a legit enterprise.
So it's not that it's like, hey, here's a section of the town that has a you know, market that's open at night. It's more of like an undercover sort of black market sort of thing, is what I'm getting from it.
Oh, absolutely.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes a difference.
It is in a more rundown, definitely sketchy area.
Do I see any weapon vendors that seem to be like taking out any similar looking arrows?
Find out. The percentile dice like you guys a lot because I like doing things in thirds, and
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I'm like, I was thinking that's 33. You just said
yeah,
thirds earlier.
yeah, I like thirds. So while you don't see anyone pull out those arrows specifically, you do see someone whose table seems to catch the light just right, and you see more of that shimmery dust.
It's look. Right. I kind of point out the vendor. What should we do?
We should investigate.
I will nod heroically and follow.
And this glitter-covered pig is going to just trot up towards the table.
Jimmy
All
wants
right,
to steal
well-
things.
I'm going to pick up bits to be eye level with the table.
Well, the guy standing at the table is going to look at you. What'll you have?
Bits is going to look over everything on the table. Do you have any bows? Or wings? I'll take either one.
Well, I don't have wings, but I have plenty of bows. Are you looking for anything in particular? You don't really look like someone who could wield a bow.
Well, you see, they're really interested in getting a matching set for this one. And I will pull out the arrow. The error.
The error.
The error. Because saying this to this guy was probably an error. And
Okay.
I should point out that you are talking to the great world famous Bits the Heroic.
And Bits is going to give
Oh.
another charming smile.
He doesn't seem quite as impressed as
Okay.
the people in the tavern
That's
seem.
fair.
But he definitely knows who you are. Definitely acknowledges it.
But
and just looks the arrow over a bit.
And with great stories and legend comes great wealth.
Well, it would take great wealth to buy the bow that goes with that arrow.
So that you've seen it.
Might have.
How much gold do we have, by the way? I don't think we ever went over that.
I don't think we ever went over that.
Nope. However, you guys did just get back from
However, you
essentially
also have
plundering a
shimmy.
kobold nest.
Right.
You also have a shimmy.
We also have
You
a
also
shimmy.
have a shimmy who has been stealing anything not nailed down and does have a very shiny gem.
Yep.
So, I'm going to kind of feel like the dynamic here is like the story revolves around Bits. Bits is the hero. Wish is the guy who like talks up Bits. And then meanwhile, the in the background is is Shimmy doing the shady stuff. So I imagine this is the point of the conversation where Wish would look at Shimmy, expecting him to take out a bribe.
Is Shimmy even still around?
Shimmy might be lost in the stalls, stealing shit.
So I look to where I think Shimmy was. Is Shimmy there?
So apparently no one in this market of thieves is noticing the thief. Because they
Yeah.
rolled a whole, I think it's a 6? Yeah, that's a 6.
I just put a percentile of if Shimmy is there. Shimmy is not there.
Yeah. Well then. So I will reach into my pocket and grab like 10 gold and put it on the table for the info. That's basically, hey.
What did you just roll, Sig?
Rolled a 12 on stealth, but I don't know why I would do that. Because no one notices me anyway. So I rolled a 12 on, we'll say, sleight of hand.
Okay.
Was it a natural one?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a natural one.
Oof.
Yeah. So I'll keep that in mind while we continue on with
Okay. This is gonna be
with
fun.
what Wish is doing. So you gave out you
Yeah.
said 10 gold?
I put 10 gold
Okay.
to see if maybe I can loosen his tongue a little bit on the whereabouts of where this boat would be.
Okay. He looks at the gold. He looks at you. Yeah, I maybe know where the bow is.
Well, perhaps
Maybe know who's selling it.
perhaps we could turn that maybe into a finger in the right direction, and I will double that 10 to 20.
Well, he sure doesn't succeed. So sorry, that isn't for anyone actually listening. that is in regards to a note from Sig saying that this was the one is in regards to Shimmy trying to pants someone. Okay, so guy scoops the gold into his hands. All right, so guy who usually sets up here, he may or may not have come into the bow you're looking for. He glances down at the gold again. All right, yeah, he has that bow. He should be here later tonight, and he should have it.
And what does this person look like?
I'm testing something. Or did I not actually click it? I must not have actually clicked it. Okay. So he starts describing someone, and it sounds very familiar to you. You may or may not have convinced this very same man that his house was a mimic not too long ago.
Oh,
You know,
boy.
the guy who went running from his house.
Ah, yes, the man living in the mimic.
So what does a mimic tamer want to do with a bow that shoots arrows of love?
Sell it.
Genius. I just point at the vendor. Alright, I'm gonna wait until this guy supposedly shows up.
Okay. So let me see what we've got. Well, you're waiting there for quite some time. 4 hours, in fact. And really, it seems like everything is just starting to wind down when this guy finally shows up at the table, takes one look at the two of you, and goes, "What the hell do you want now?"
Kyle looks down at Vince.
Oh, we want the bow.
I just nod.
He looks at the two of you, looks around. He knows there are three of you.
Let's see, what is Shimmy doing? Is Shimmy still stealthing and whatnot after 4 hours? Yes.
Yep, yes, he
Yep.
is. Okay then. Let me
So it's just the two of
let
us.
me see something.
He can take a turtle and a pig, right?
So I'm sorry, Sig. What's your modifier?
Oh.
Plus 11.
Okay, yeah, nowhere near it. So I had a feeling that would be the case. I just needed to
Yeah.
confirm.
If Shimmy is anything, Shimmy is stealthy.
Yeah, Shimmy's not smart, but he can move very quiet.
Yes.
Okay, so the guy, not noticing Shimmy at all, just assumes that it's just the two of you now. looks at you. Just looks at you for a long moment, like he's trying to decide something.
I'll squint my eyes back at him.
Bits is going to give another charming smile.
All right, so I have the bow. What are you willing to pay for it?
Does he actually have it on him?
He's not taking it out.
Suspicious.
Why don't you show us the bow first, and then we can talk about offering? Can I make an insight check on this guy? I want to insight this motherfucker.
Go right ahead.
I mean, your passive insight is amazing.
It is, so, but I want to see if I roll above a 10. No, so it'd be my passive, so a 17.
Okay. Well, you can tell that while the guy is definitely shady, he doesn't seem to be outright lying to you.
Okay.
So he probably does have the bow. He's just really reluctant to show it to anyone.
That's fair. Okay.
Which, it's a magic bow. So he's just gonna eye you for a bit more. And then finally, he's gonna reach into a bag at his side and pull out what is a very flamboyant looking bow. It's about as it matches the arrows that go with it. So it's a flourishy pink bow dotted with little carved red painted hearts along.
Perfect.
What was that roll for?
Sleight of hand. Steal that right out of his hand.
You're gonna try to steal it right out of his hand?
Yeah, that's
I'm sorry, that's a 28, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, it is.
your sleight of hand is a plus 11 as well?
Yeah, I took expertise.
I love you.
Yeah.
So
Well-
while this man is like reluctantly taking out this bow to show you, our turtle friend and our heroic pig just sees a little bird just casually just shimmies
Yoink.
on up, takes
And-
the bow out of his hand while he's like reluctant and like looking at you too, and then just walks off.
I'm just gonna look at.
And so-
Before, sorry, right as I see the bow disappear, I'm just gonna look at him and be like, "Well, where's the bow?"
Right here, and looks down. What the hell? And he just starts frantically looking around for it because he rolled a whole 11.
Oh my god.
Clearly a waste of our time. Let's get out of here, Bits.
Shame. Such a shame.
Such a sh-
And he's just gonna just looking up and down and all around and just like looking back in the bag like, did he just drop it in the bag? Because it is a bag of holding.
Oh.
He's just rummaging around in it.
Don't get greedy!
'Cause he-
I heard
So-
that. No, oh no.
a whole
Okay.
11 again. So like, Sig, you want to roll me a stealth? Because he's already rolled an 11 for trying to notice you. So
So don't roll a 1. Alright, cool.
basically, okay. Well, he doesn't notice you at all.
Gotta change the music here. I've got something perfect.
All right, so Sig, do you want to tell me what you're doing?
I have the bow.
You do have this bow. You succeeded on your stealth, so this guy has not noticed you at all. And let me see
Pip is
something.
going to put the bow secretly in a nearby bush. Oh.
However, someone at the table across the way just stares directly at you. 100% sees you.
Jimmy looks at this person, waves, and then suddenly holds out the pretty gem.
I like your style.
I mean, actually, no, I didn't want to roll that. Actually, you know what? I am going to keep that. So the guy eyes it for a second, holds his hand out for it.
Jimmy plods over, gives him the gem, and goes,
He pockets it and goes about his business.
I really hope we didn't need that.
He rolled a 25 on like getting like under like essentially valuing it at a glance,
That's fair.
and decided that was worth keeping his mouth shut. He doesn't owe that other guy a damn thing.
Good.
Nice. Nice.
Okay.
So I assume we try to rendezvous somewhere else? I feel like we've done this before. I feel like this group has done this before.
Oh yeah, 100%. As you said, this is how you make money.
Yeah. Probably at the inn.
Okay. So yeah, then we would probably all know to rendezvous at our inn. Our inn
Yep.
room. Blah, 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 blah. Cool.
Yep. And the inn is of course attached to the tavern.
Yep.
Yay.
You guys have secured a very fancy looking bow.
Well,
And you are
that's-
now meeting back up at your usual meeting spot in the tavern.
Well, Vince, what's our next move?
I mean,
Hungry,
we just had dinner.
but hungry.
Okay, let's have another dinner.
Yay!
Second dinner.
For brevity's sake, I will pull out some food for them.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We love you too.
I love you too. Okay. So you have snacked. You
Okay.
have a bow. This is as far as you are aware, the thing that you're looking for.
Right.
Maybe. Let's see if you guys can actually remember what you were going to do with it.
Fuck. I don't know what type of roll that would be.
Do you want a chance to guess?
Raw
Intelligence.
intelligence.
Sure is.
It sure is.
Oh man.
Who wants to go first?
That's
There
a
we
whole
go.
9.
I'll go next. That would be a 0. A modified 0.
13.
This is why you're the brains of the group.
I am
Okay.
clearly the brains of the group.
Yep. I didn't have the DC set particularly high, so Bits does remember.
Now we
this is
must go be
indeed-
the hero and return this to the crying child.
Yes, the crying child.
Oh, and then you get your wings.
Yes.
You get to fly.
Oh, when pigs fly.
A porksy.
All right, I guess we're gonna head in that direction then.
Yeah.
We don't have a reason to
Okay.
wait around, right? Yeah.
No. Okay, so the fairy is just kind of hanging out by the entrance to the town. The cherub doesn't really it doesn't so much look like a cherub anymore. The wings are kind of hidden away so that humans nearby or the humanoids nearby don't seem particularly to notice its existence, but it's there.
Do we have to roll like perception to notice that it's there?
Do we
I'm-
have to roll insight to know that that's the cherub?
I have 17 on both of those.
So I'm gonna say yes.
I have a passive 17 on both of those.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, no. Shimmy would not even notice. They wouldn't think that's the cherub. That's
Neither
just a
would
child.
Bits. Bits would just be humming and concocting the great story in its mind.
Hi! I'll just wave frantically. Hi! Bits found your bow!
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Give them the bow.
And yeah, we'll take the bow out and the arrow that we found.
And you
will-
found you got the arrows back too.
He will just smile, like this wide turtle smile.
I love him. Okay. So I've been looking for this for days, and you saved me a lot of trouble because I was going to be in really deep trouble. So I think you should well, back at the crossroads where you found me, if you head it pauses for a second. If you head east, then that's where the goddess's temple is, and she should be able to reward you.
Rewards!
So we will be rewarded at the temple by heading to eat?
Yes.
Yes.
East.
Oh.
East.
Okay.
And Shimmy starts heading west.
I'm gonna follow Shimmy.
Oh my god. You guys are in town. You didn't even leave to go back to the crossroads. And you guys start to notice that heading west brings you back towards the market. Where where there's definitely at least one person who knows.
Bits is the leader. Bits needs to point us in the right direction.
Please.
Okay, Bits will at least start heading towards the crossroads.
Okay.
I'll say
Once they
he's smart
notice,
enough
they're
to
going
do that.
start chasing after Bits.
It's like just start looking around. Wait!
He's trotting along and humming to himself.
So
Thinking about the wings he's about to get. Magnificent wings.
When pigs fly.
It's totally not a reward.
I know.
I love it.
But that's what Bits wants for a reward. And he's going to be very disappointed.
So you get to the crossroads. I'm not gonna have you load that because I'm
We're just yeeting
Going
over
to
it.
be-
Yeah,
I'm going to be kind to you.
that's fair.
You've managed to make it this far somehow.
We have only made it this far because of Shimmy, okay?
Because Shimmy likes the shiny things.
Yep,
Shimmy
absolutely.
likes to steal. Shimmy is the best mascot.
Good.
Perfect. All right, am I loading the third map?
Yes, please.
Okay, do you want to say anything before I do so?
Well, sure. As you guys approach, because I'm just going to have to describe this, there is on a small stone dais a statue of what looks like a very beautiful young woman. And it does just look like a statue.
What else?
You can go ahead and load it.
Awesome.
Yep.
Boom. Give it a sec.
Yep.
Doop. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, not these characters. These characters.
Nope.
Yes.
Yep.
The golden pig.
It's golden now.
I changed it because it's covered in glitter.
And hey, look. You see shiny, shimmery sparkles on the dais, similar to the shimmer dust.
Yay.
I don't know why I put the fireflies there, but I just felt like I should.
Well, you were correct.
Perfect. Oh.
And as you approach, the statue seems to melt into a woman who, well, looks exactly like the statue. Who looks down at the three of you.
Bits is in the front. It's like, hello, we are here for our reward.
Yes, it is time to bestow upon the gift of wings to Bits.
And she just looks at the three of you very amused. Is that what you're asking for?
That's what we were told. That's what we were told. We were told that, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
He just smiles proudly.
You definitely weren't, but okay.
No, we weren't, but we're not that smart, okay?
Yeah, no, we
No.
totally know this is a fabric of our own imaginations. Out of character. In character, though. So he just, like, proudly smiles and nods.
There's nothing else you'd want? Just wings?
Well, what else?
Is this one of those things where we each get something, or do we have to agree on it?
Did not think that far ahead. Time to let the dice decide.
Wonderful.
I will bestow upon one of you a gift of your choice. Now you guys get to decide who gets the gift. And
Wings.
And I will nod, like, that it is decided. And I will just kind of, like, pat Bits on the back.
I would like my wings, please.
you broke me just a second.
God.
Because it is your one wish, Bits becomes enveloped in the pretty, shiny shimmeries.
Even more
And-
shimmer.
And as it dissipates, he has his own little pair of pink wings.
Billy starts applauding.
Bits is going to do like this little strut and go, how do I look?
But I will use I will use a full action to retreat into my shell and just spin on my back because of how happy I am.
I'm going to use the cantrip Dancing Lights, which basically just gives 4 little, like, will-o-wisps, and I'm just going to have them dance around Bits.
Yes. The legend of Bits, the winged pig.
So just so you know, I gave it a 40-60 chance for you to be able to fly. And I rolled a 37.
When pigs fly.
I was going to say that you would be a flightless pig with wings. However, the dice apparently really liked you in this instance. And so the first time you happen to flap the wings just hard enough, you lift off the ground.
You're flying.
This is the best thing ever.
Fly! Fly!
Yeah, I'm just gonna like clap magnificently up at the air, watching gleefully as
Bits
Bits
is
just
having the time
flies.
of his life. Just
This- perfect.
And not that you guys are paying attention. But the goddess is just kind of faded back into stone. She promised you one wish. She gave you one wish. Not her business what you do with it.
We got exactly what we wanted.
hopefully it
Yeah.
amused her just a little bit. So congratulations, she has made a flying pig.
When pigs fly, a lot of people owe me money.
So, congratulations, you guys. You found the Cupid's bow, returned it, and
Now
Bits is
can-
now Bits can fly.
I love it.
Yes.
Is that where we're ending?
That is the
That
end
is
of the
perfect.
campaign.
It's perfect.
My god.
Oh my god, that was so ridiculous.
I love it.
It was
Yup,
amazing.
Yeah, it was. That was great.
Oh,
Thank you so much, Dolphy, for running this game for us.
That was
oh my god.
the greatest. It was.
So,
Like that you tolerated just 3 literal idiots.
Oh my god. All right. So I'm gonna sign us out. Was there anything else you wanted to add before we close out here?
no, that's pretty much it.
All right,
Thank you
perfect.
guys for playing.
Yes, thank you so much
Thanks
for running.
running.
And thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, until next time, toodaloo.
Bye.
Bye.